From a former angsty teen punker to a lip-syncing ex-reality TV star, someone should have told these 2000s pop stars that their fans have moved on. Some might say that Willa Ford became a one-hit wonder after she released her song I Wanna Be Bad in 2001. The single did moderately well and peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Pop Airplay chart. As a new artist with a successful debut single under her belt, it seemed that Willa Ford had the potential to go on to maintain fame for years. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. The singer's second single, Did You Understand That?, didn't do nearly as well as I Wanna Be Bad. Ford explained how she felt the September 11th terrorist attacks played a role in the song's failure, telling Billboard, "A lot of people don't realize this, but my second single was released on September 11th, 2001. Everything that happened that day froze. The world stood still, as it should have. My second single didn't do well because anything that launched that day kind of got canned." Things really came to a halt for the musician after her record label went through some major changes, according to Billboard. Despite all of the challenges that suggested making a comeback would be incredibly difficult, Ford returned to music to release the single Rock Tonight in 2014. Although this song might not have revived the star's singing career, she was able to find success as a celebrity interior designer and actor.
The hot shorts have been hung up.
Fergie stood out as the only female vocalist of rap group Black Eyed Peas, so it is perhaps no surprise that she went on to embark on a solo career. She released her first album as a solo artist, The Duchess, in 2006. The well-rounded record brought fans infectious hits like Fergalicious and Glamorous, as well as more slow-tempo ballads like Big Girls Don't Cry. These songs performed well on the charts. Glamorous spent 2 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, while Big Girls Don't Cry spent 1 week at number 1. London Bridge was among Fergie's most successful singles, given the song spent 3 weeks in the number 1 spot on the same chart. With all of this success, you would think the clumsy singer would be able to keep up the momentum, but her second album didn't do so well. Fergie released her sophomore album Double Duchess in 2017. Yes, a whole 11 years after her first record. Double Duchess peaked at number 19 and was named one of the biggest musical flops of 2017 by Forbes as a result. Perhaps Fergie's decision to take over a decade-long hiatus contributed to the album's poor performance. Unfortunately, it seems that she may not have realized that she didn't possess the level of fame needed to guarantee success after such a long break. Nelly Furtado seemed to be on top of the world in the early days of her career, but even after her popularity faded, she continued to release music. Furtado began her career in her home country of Canada, and it wasn't long before she became a star in the United States and beyond. The singer's debut album, Whoa Nelly, contains her breakthrough single, I'm Like a Bird, which was released in 2000. This song peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Whoa Nelly peaked at number 24 on the Billboard Top Albums chart. The musician's third album, Loose, arguably secured her spot as a 2000s pop star. It brought fans hits like Promiscuous and Say It Right. Furtado released a Spanish album, Mi Plan, in 2009. It received praise from critics and even won a Grammy, but it didn't exactly top the charts. After the singer's fifth album, The Spirit Indestructible, didn't perform as well as her first few projects, she continued to pursue music as an independent artist. As she revealed to Billboard, Furtado said of her decision to go independent, "I got to get this album back from Interscope, so I get to own this album." Actor and singer Jesse McCartney is arguably most well known for his hit single Beautiful Soul, which was released in 2004. His debut album Beautiful Soul debuted at number 15 on the Billboard Top Album Sales chart. His sophomore album, Departure, performed even better. It debuted at number 14 on the same chart. After McCartney's third album debuted at number 15, his fourth album, In Technicolor, ended his streak of moderate success. It debuted at number 35. The star has gone on to release music that hasn't garnered many sales, but his loyal fan base has made it possible for him to continue to tour over the years. After releasing the album New Stage in 2021, McCartney announced a tour of the same name. The former teen star spoke to Euphoria magazine about his lengthy career, and it seems that he isn't discouraged by not being the biggest star on the planet. McCartney told the outlet, "It's been an amazing and fruitful career. I've had the opportunity to do many things through many mediums, whether it's acting or music." Avril Lavigne seemingly took a break from the music industry following the release of her self-titled album in 2013. The star, who is known for her edgy image and chart-topping pop rock hits, returned to music in 2019 with her album Head Above Water. This was unfortunately one of her lowest-selling projects. Her next album, Love Sucks, did moderately well compared to her previous success, but Lavigne's level of stardom is nowhere near where it was at the start of her career. Still, Lavigne continues to tour and churn out music with the edgy pop rock-esque image and style that initially made her famous as a teen. Lavigne spoke to The Guardian about her career journey, and it turns out she knew who she wanted to be from the start, telling the outlet, "I wanted to be angsty and to sound more like a band. I didn't want to be all bubblegum pop. I wanted to turn my emotions into lyrics. I was honestly just very, very pure."
And I had to fight for being a songwriter, fight to have the sound that I wanted.
Former teen singer and actor JoJo was only 15 years old when her single Too Little Too Late earned the #3 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 2006. She achieved similar success with her first hit, Leave, Get Out, in 2004. It looked like JoJo was on track for a lengthy career at the time, and it turns out that she has achieved exactly that. She's gone on tour and released new music. However, the star hasn't been able to maintain the same level of fame she possessed as a teen. JoJo revealed the reason for her career struggles during an interview with Rolling Stone. She shared that she was involved in a legal battle with her record label for nearly a decade. The musician wasn't able to release new music during this period as a result. The singer went on to reveal that she also faced mental health struggles throughout the legal battle, admitting to Rolling Stone, "I was very depressed during that time, and I dealt in the ways that I dealt. My coping mechanism of choice was alcohol to get out of my mind. It made me feel as good as I could. I got on a cycle of not loving myself and not believing that I really had a future." JoJo also shared that she's doing better these days. Dip It Low singer Christina Milian was one of many multi-talented stars of the 2000s. She starred in films like Love Don't Cost a Thing and Man of the House, and released a number of catchy hits. The singer hit a bump in the road in her career after she was dropped from her record label Island Def Jam in 2006. Digital Spy alleged that Milian and her label parted ways because she didn't want to record what would later become Rihanna's hit single, SOS, Rescue Me. A representative for the star shared a statement with Digital Spy that read, "Christina Milian and Island Def Jam have decided to end their relationship due to creative differences. This was a mutual decision." 2 years later, Milian signed a deal with MySpace Records. The singer spoke to Billboard about making an album with the new record label. "I've been out of the game for 1.5 years, and I think I'm long overdue for a comeback, so I'm treating this album like it's my last chance to make an impression." This partnership didn't last long, and Milian later signed to rapper Lil Wayne's Young Money label in 2012. The musician has since seemed to put music on the back burner and has instead moved forward with ventures like reality TV and acting. Milian might not be as famous as she once was, but she seems determined to remain in the entertainment industry. Jessica Simpson's edgier sister, Ashlee Simpson, appeared to have what it took to maintain a long-standing music career after she released her debut single, Pieces of Me, in 2004. The song debuted at #5 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and its success may have led Ashlee to escape her older sister's shadow. The musician's debut and sophomore albums both made it to #1 on the Billboard Top Album Sales chart. With a famous sister and such an impressive debut, some might say that Ashlee had all of the tools needed to maintain fame, but she didn't. A lip-sync scandal during a 2004 Saturday Night Live performance might be to blame. Simpson walked off stage after the vocals of Pieces of Me began playing instead of the intended song Autobiography. Because the musician's voice began blaring through the speaker while she clearly wasn't performing, viewers criticized her for lip-syncing. Simpson revealed why she didn't sing live that night during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen in 2018.
I had a vocal problem. I had two nodes beating against each other, and I woke up and I had no voice. And then I should have said, no, I will not go on. I will not do this.
Although many fans seemingly turned on Simpson after the scandal, she continues to release music and document her life on reality TV. She doesn't appear to be bothered by her dwindling fan base.